history. I mean, this is a storied tournament. It's one of the longest running events in competitive gaming. Many don't know the event's original roots back 1923.
I was there.
Yeah, Cleotis Cannon and his brother Ebenezer Cannon.
Yes.
They mostly just hurled axes at each other, and
pretty much. Yeah.
Eventually, that you know, today with our modern electrified fighting machines,
yeah,
we don't have to actually hurl axes, so the bloodshed is down. And
exactly. They liked it when the players could come back the next year and compete. And that was a huge turning point for Evolution.
There was a lot of not a lot of repeat champions as given all the axe tossing, but we got that settled down.
Yeah.
And Kindevu, again, he's always had this stance. I worry for his blood pressure, given that hunch. Like he's for as much time as he spends practicing these games, but we'll see what Hamad has in store.
Yeah. Hamad, a very strong Fei Long player, one of the more recent players who has really gained prominence here in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, in the late period of Ultra, he's really put a mark on. I think with some early wins against Justin Wong was what put him on the map.
Yeah, and apparently that he's the man who eliminated Justin earlier too. But Kindevu looking very strong right now.
Wow, okay, so Hamad betting a little bigger there and pushing forward. And oh wow. So that was so either way.
Yeah, I don't think
so difficult
Kindevu thought it was going to hit because he went for a frame trap immediately afterwards. He didn't believe in, wow, looked like Hamad dashed forward to try to chase down a backdash or something.
And we have seen dashing forward at Elena just doesn't seem to work under any circumstances. Round one, Kindevu. Good backdash, light punish. And Kindevu ready with the uppercut, showing that he's still standing strong. You think you can push your opponent, push that idea out of his mind for a minute. The EX Rekka, of course, safe on block. So that's something that Hamad can use to apply a little bit of pressure here.
Again, using that meter. Oh, he's going to be able to link it.
Yeah.
Just wasn't expecting it. It does a lot of startup, so unlike the EX one, very easy to react to and block, but sometimes you're just not thinking about it.
Opportunity for Hamad. Keeps it simple, looking for that standing strong counter hit. Doesn't land it.
Oh, he thought he was going for the medium one. Yep.
Yes.
And there it is again, that empty jump into, I think it's back roundhouse that he just did over there. And caught him with a frame trap.
Elena's still dancing. Kindevu looking serious. And the hallmark of me of his play here, again, Elena not the most sort of baffling or creative kind of character, but it comes down to a lot of execution and very careful control. And his execution has been beautiful. He's made the right kind of decisions, applying pressure in a limited but effective way.
A lot of people have gone to Elena as a counter pick to Fei Long as well.
Yeah.
Because that range that Fei Long dominates, that low strong, low fierce range, jab Rekka range, Elena also loves that range, and her low jab just wreaks havoc.
Yeah, who thought that we were going to get a character with an even better low jab than Fei Long? But now, finally, Hamad with a chance. Oh,
wow!
Chase kept it going.
Yeah, all those backdashes.
You have nowhere to go. Backdash all you want.
Wow, looks like Hamad almost kind of like mumbling something to himself.
That is a look of absolute seriousness. I am loving it.
That is some true murder face. That's some
Hollywood movie stuff right there. I'd say he's overacting if it wasn't real. Wow, look at the focus. Well, literally a focus, not a focus attack here. Like, incredible stuff. Nice completion there. Wow, great challenge. Just firing straight into Elena.
Yeah, Hamad is really going in now. He is applying the pressure. He's trying to go a little bit more crazy. Because you know what? Elena is going to beat you if you both play a very basic, calm footsie game.
Great block and a little bit of a challenge there with that second Rekka for Hamad. Wow, he baits it out.
Nice.
Solid punish. Not huge. Catches her low, but doesn't complete.
Yeah, he misses that last link.
Oh, and tried to stand up and block, accidentally jumping. Again, challenge that EX Rekka.
Ooh.
Catches her, but doesn't complete.
But that hurt box from Elena, and she's going to be able to heal again.
So small.
Get a little bit of love.
Burned his meter and let her get the life. What a swing.
That's a punish. That's a punish.
What a huge swing for Hamad, and it's that tricky Elena hitbox. You called it.
Yep.
He burns the meter, doesn't get the kill, and Elena able to turn it around. Wow, heartbreaker, but really strong round from Hamad. Amazing adjustment. Wow, he gets it again. The 4-hit all Rekka combo.
And gets the command throw, uses the EX flame kick to try to get as much damage as possible. He wants to put the hurt on whenever he can. It's hard to hit this character when you're Fei Long.
And now Hamad, with a nice life lead, can go into slightly more conservative mode. Finds a good opening with the Rekkas.
Wow!
A little tricky there.
Speaking of conservative mode, that is exactly what he was not doing.
Exactly. He switched it up. I love it. Finds the healing. Oh, and the combo.
Right back in there. And now, with that, almost a life lead. Oh, but here we go. 1, 2, 3, Ultra.
Will
is
it
this going to be enough?
I don't think so.
Oh!
I love being wrong about that stuff. And I am the master of being wrong about that stuff. That was amazing. Very happy to see it. Hamad, I love the energy from him. I love the focus.
Yeah.
And he realized, look, the ordinary stuff's not working here. We're going to have to switch it up. I'm going to have to do something a little bit surprising, shift the rhythm here on Kindevu because he's playing a super solid traditional Elena. Gets the link there on the low strong and the low fierce counter.
And then just goes for a throw after chicken wing. But here comes Kindevu back in there.
And focusing against Elena is so risky. But Hamad's smartly doing it from the right range where it's not going to be too easy for her to keep going with the shorts.
And we've seen a couple of times Hamad get that payout from the neutral jump roundhouse.
Yeah,
Gets it again. And lots of Rekkas hitting Elena out of the air.
He's been very creative with his anti-airs. Wow. Additional meter build for Elena.
Now, Kindevu does have to be careful, though, because he's got to watch out for flame kick. Oh, okay, Hamad with the right read. Good punish, yeah. Oh, he spends one of the bars, so no more flame kick FADC.
But that EX has been working for him. I don't like that he cashed it out so quickly.
Oh, and then Kindevu drops the combo. He gets the throw. So going to build a little bit of extra meter.
Hamad has defanged himself here. He needs to find some meter to have an effective approach. But look at Elena covering so much distance as she dashes back and forth. Such a fast walk speed.
Wow, no proper punish there. I mean, that's a tough punish, but Elena can
possible,
definitely do it, yeah.
Hamad trying to create a situation. He cannot block.
Ooh, and then he whipped the Rekka, yeah.
And shout outs to Kindevu for holding it down, realizing, correctly analyzing the situation, saying, I do not have to overextend. Yeah. I can let Hamad crash into me. It is match point now for Kindevu. Will Hamad be headed home?
And that's actually better to get hit out of the air by that, so you don't get hit by the full combo. Doesn't give her the hard knockdown. Good block from Hamad.
Here's his opportunity. Solid combo. Oh, wow. Kindevu's so ready for that false block string, not allowing him any additional fake pressure.
Ooh.
A little too far. The neutral jump roundhouse we talked about before.
Oh, no hit confirm on that one Rekka. You can do that. You've seen a lot of players do that.
What?
Wow, that was so far.
Incredible counter poke there from Kindevu. Good clean punish. Burns a bar though. Still in range of having two. But it's really been just that single bar that he needs for these EX Rekkas. That's been the foundation of a lot of his offense. Good situation. Yeah, true block string if he lines it up correctly, and he does. Hamad staying alive here. It is going to take it to the final round.
We saw a couple of Japanese players eliminate Japanese players, and then a U.S. player eliminate U.S., but here we go. This is Japan versus U.S. The Kindevu off to a great start here.
Oh, and I think he wanted to bait out that reversal. He stuck nothing out.
Meter, yeah.
He let that meter burn.
Oh, again a drop.
A little drop and a reset.
Oh, he thought he was going to cross up.
Oh,
yep,
the
that's
punish.
The problem.
Elena's hitbox.
Yeah, that low roundhouse ducks right under that Rekka.
Oh.
Kindevu chases down the backdashes.
So smart.
And a very dominating last round from Kindevu, and he is going to move on.
And that low roundhouse, brilliant on a couple of levels. To me, I was really excited to see it because he knew the focus that Hamad had in this situation. He knew his complete tunnel vision, his I'm in the moment, I'm reacting to everything you're doing. Elena can force that out of you. And he went with the low roundhouse, knowing he was going to be in super negative frames. And when you play enough of this game, you can just feel it. You can feel how negative those frames are. Now I have my great punish, which is going to be the Rekka. But in this situation, because of her unusual hitbox as she slides into that low roundhouse, that low Rekka punish doesn't work.
See, this is why you don't listen to Twitter. Coming up here onto the stage is Daigo Umehara.
Ooh, I like his new haircut.
But, I mean, this does confirm that he's in loser's bracket, and so the most consistent thing is that I've heard was that he had lost to Ai, the jury player from Japan.
Beautiful, and he did, I remember mention, in particular, I read an interview with him recently that mentioned he was concerned explicitly about that player.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, okay.
And again, the kind of degree that he practices to, you're not able to do that against every character in the game. You're just not. And so when you find, that's been the story of Evolution, is you find these players who are playing a character that people hadn't really considered the top kind of threat, and then push them to their logical conclusion. So we've seen, you know, Xian winning with Gen, who everyone had not really considered a major threat. Last year, Luffy winning with Rose, who people had not really considered a major threat. Jury, I think people have not been focused on for a long time.
Agreed. Yes.
And we saw, yeah, obviously,
I hear
taking down Daigo.
Yeah. But he is going up against Mise, the Makoto player we saw defeat Eita a little bit earlier. Our Kappa Mise. So very explosive characters, both of them. Both of them are using these very explosive characters. Huge damage.
Makoto a little more free rolling. Evil Ryu seems like sort of a lunk until he's got you in combo mode, and then he explodes with motion and speed. Cashing in his meter. He is a very meter dependent character, even perhaps more than Makoto, who also benefits heavily from meter. But yeah, Evil Ryu's core play of just sort of low forward fireball game, which is one of Daigo's hallmarks, is solid enough to let him generate the meter in a safe way. Look at that! 3 fireballs in a row!
Starting right there, and then it's just an uppercut.
Basically a big finger in your face at the start of the round. Wow, Daigo out for blood. I like this loser's bracket Daigo.
And just like that, Daigo is, not quite yet, but essentially, yeah, nothing really that Mise was going to do. He just said, you know what, I'm done.
You got to let that one sail. Makoto doesn't have the greatest wake-up options. Daigo, of course, fully aware of them, closing it out.
I did like that he chose to go with the Hurricane, because Makoto does have a decent backdash. Might have been able to avoid the uppercut if he had done the backdash, so he did the Hurricane just to chase that down.
And Mise gets attack in brilliant fashion. Daigo getting a near perfect just like that, and the reset. Closing it out for max meter. Mise answering back. 2 champions playing with their hearts on their sleeve.
Thank you for demonstrating the explosiveness of both of these characters. You may play now.
And Daigo elevating again. Look at that.
Oh, delayed it just enough to try to get that frame trap.
Incredible rounds. So many interesting things happening at such a pace.
Oh, here we go. Mise can definitely get back in there.
Dizzy danger.
Oh,
here we go. Oh, no. What happened? He crossed over. A double crossover.
Somehow, neutral jumping Daigo started from one side and then landed on the other. Even Daigo looks confused.
Daigo gave him the old side eye. He was like, yeah, that was on purpose. Like a still the double cross up neutral jump.
Exactly. It's just it's the trick that he's been saving
I think
for Evolution.
Literally checking Mise's eyes to see if Mise was surprised by it too.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
What an answer to the axe kick from Mise. And he
he got him. He didn't try to run away. He went for it.
We all assumed he was going just to escape, but no. Goes straight into the gut of Evil Ryu. These two are playing at such an incredible pace. Wow.
Oh, but Daigo now at match point.
I really feel like this has been a completely back and forth game. How can it be match point Daigo? It's almost like he's got his eyes on the prize in a way that I just get excited watching these guys play.
Wow, standing forward.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Involuntary clap for me.
Oh, but Mise's going to miss his stun opportunity now.
It's okay. He's got the life lead in this situation. He can close it out if he just plays smart, but that's what's so risky against Daigo.
Watch out for Daigo. Hop kick into
he's got the meter. He's got the meter, and right here, Mise with the call correctly.
Yeah, he had the call out.
And Daigo could risk now go. Oh, no.
Oh no! He did that! It's going to do the full animation. Daigo is going to take it off of the Raw Ultra. They both know it.
Mise is going to be going home. Our Kappa's Mise is out. Daigo moves on. Incredible fashion. I really thought that was the critical turnaround, that Daigo had burned his meter. Mise had baited it out appropriately, but then not able to get the kill. And Daigo with the Raw Ultra at the perfect opportunity. Wow.
Yeah, that's just one of those situations right there where he had seen Mise do that so often, that instant air axe kick. And so he read it perfectly in that moment and got it, gets the full damage off of that combo. Congratulations, Daigo is going to be moving on.
I hope none of our friends were trying to watch the Evo stream tonight to get some sleep or to drift off to sleep, because that was a heart-pounding action round, man. I was
for sure.
Evo.
Ooh, man, again, just players getting eliminated left and right here on this loser side of the bracket.